up, Marvel Zombies? I was actually going to do another video today, but those sneaky guys at Marvel posted the trailer for Daredevil Born Again. So we're going to be talking about that today. I've been pretty excited about this. So much, I've actually avoided behind-the-scenes updates on it because I kind of want to be more in tune with just being excited and surprised by shit that pops up. So here we go. Here's the trailer, and these are my first thoughts about this thing. Before we go, I want to let you know that I do stuff online. You can follow me on Patreon, support the channel, and Manos Publishing. You can follow me on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, and you can find all my work at Substack. So, hey, let's get talking about that Daredevil trailer. So, Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio are back, and this has the name Born Again, but it is not a adaptation of Frank Miller's brilliant Born Again story arc. They've used bits and pieces of that already in the Netflix show. So it did leave you wondering, like, oh, what are they going to do for this? Well, they're kind of doing their own story. And you know what? We're told at the beginning of this that Matt has not been Daredevil for some time. And Kingpin is kind of putting away, Fisk, I should say, is putting away the whole Kingpin thing to be mayor. Which I'm sure he is not going to be corrupt at all. And they are kind of like starting anew. I love the scene in the beginning at the diner where they're talking, and these two just really nail that intense relationship that Fisk and Murdoch have. It's almost like a couple of exes having dinner together. It's like, oh, well, seeing you is not terribly unfortunate. It's just, it's really so good. And of course we build and build. We see that, Karen and Foggy are back. We see Punisher. We see Muse. It's really interesting how much more this arc seems to be pulling from Charles Soule versus Frank Miller, because we have quite a bit of pieces of his arc in here, including, it looks like one of the masks of Daredevil. We see two of the red Daredevil masks we've already seen. We see the yellow one from his appearance in She-Hulk, and it looks like maybe one of them is maybe the 90s armor suit. And we also see the black one, and it looks like this Charles Soule black mask that he had with the red eyes and shit like that. We also see White Tiger in this. Holy crap! Oh, one. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. My heater decided to work. So hey, we got White Tiger in here. We also, oh boy, like I mentioned already, Punisher. I see, I believe Elektra's here. We got Vanessa is back. They're really kind of like bringing the whole gang back together for this kind of like tour. I am really surprised. Oh, and Bullseye, excuse me, and really surprised to see Muse in this, because he's a very violent character. For those of you who aren't familiar, he is a Charles Soule villain. He's pretty new. He hasn't, in recent years. He hasn't appeared too much, but he is a very violent character who is an artist who makes art from his victims, and he can be kind of gory, and it's pretty. They nailed his look, from what I can tell in the trailer. Oh boy, I don't know how big of a villain he is in the arc. I hope he is a main focus. It does look like that because Muse did push the buttons of Fisk when he was mayor, so I assume that's kind of what they're going for here. And yeah, you could be complaintive about the fact that this is called Born Again, but it doesn't really seem to be adapting that arc at all. I can relate to that feeling, but it does seem to apply, because it does seem like we're seeing these characters after being gone for a while. And of course, yes, in real life, the characters had been gone for a while, and we didn't think. There's been times where it didn't look like we'd be seeing Daredevil and Kingpin and the gang as these actors back, for a while, because it was, business studio shenanigans and shit like that, where, like, oh, maybe Disney is going to just retool Daredevil or just bury it with new actors if they do bring it back. But no, they did not. And it's really exciting to have them back. And it does seem to touch on, like, mentioning, their previous appearances in, like Hawkeye and Echo and She-Hulk, and it's just fantastic. Seeing them build back. It does look like Fisk might be using his anti-hero vigilante campaign that he got really hardcore into during that run. We'll see. There might be a little Chip Zdarsky stuff in here as well. I'm pretty excited. Daredevil does mention that a line was crossed, and he does that kind of like parsing of language he does. Where, like, oh, did you cross the line, Matt? Or, did somebody else cross the line? What did you do? We'll see. We'll see if maybe, like in the Chip Zdarsky run, maybe he killed somebody by accident. That could happen. I don't know. This is pretty exciting. So, yeah, I'm kind of into it. I'm digging it. I'm very excited to see it, and it's coming in March. It's not that far away, so I'm pretty amped to see this new series or miniseries, or whatever you say. What did you, the viewers at home, think? You can let me know in the comments below. And like I mentioned, you can find me at all sorts of links: Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and Substack. And you can you can support this channel and Manos Publishing, where I make comics and stuff, at just $1 a month over at Patreon. So I'm going to get going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, like I said, and leave a comment. That stuff always helps me. It never hurts. So I'm going to get going, okay? So push the button, Lindsay.